Well, it's kind of hard to say. I knew this was coming. Nah, not really. I knew this was coming. You see, the problem is people are so stuck in their ways when it comes to what they think is acceptable and what they think is not acceptable. Like it's a big conspiracy for a college basketball player to receive kickbacks. Whoop de doo. It's been going on since the beginning of time. This is how NCAA works. They made stupid rule that they can't get any money, these students. So for the better athletes to go to these universities, of course, kickbacks are coming in. There's somebody's mom who grew up through poverty might get a job somewhere in the town which pays her a considerable amount of money because her son has an ability. You watch the movie Blue Chips, this shouldn't surprise you. This happens all the time. There's nothing new. It's nothing really to write about. But when they took Pitino's and Louisville's 2013 title away, how could you even justify doing something like that? I felt like Pitino felt. That's ridiculous. Why would you take a title away from a bunch of kids who went out there and earned it? It's just ridiculous. Because nobody's going to remember that except for them, those kids. Now you just stolen their glory, took it all away. Then on top of that, all of a sudden, there's an FBI investigation. The FBI is involved now. Well, to me, there's more criminal acts happening in every sport that is betting. So why would the FBI be involved? They want to make sure no one's shaving points in a game so that the bookies have an even spread. See, in August, when the FBI revealed that there's hundreds of thousands of dollars in bribes and kickbacks being funneled to influence recruits, the game went on under the dark cloud hanging over the board, the season playing without anybody even knowing what was going on. And then when Yahoo Sports revealed the documents from the federal probe showing that it's like dozens of players and their relatives getting this money in 5-figure payouts, then everybody was, then 16 days before they start the tournament, here comes some more. Now, Mark Emmert, who's the NCAA president, all this falls on him. So he got to come out and make a statement. These allegations, if true, point to a systematic failure that must be fixed and fixed now if we want college sports in America. Simply put, people who engage in this kind of behavior have no place in college sports. They are an affront to all those who play by the rules. Now, of course, he has to say that because he's the president. But did he know it was going on? Obviously. Did he know there was an investigation going on? Of course. He knew way before August that all this stuff was going on. They all did. Now, they arrested 10 people back in August. Assistant coaches from South Carolina, Arizona, Oklahoma State, Auburn, The probe alleged that people took bribes to kickbacks and all that stuff, payments up to 150,000. It's crazy. Now, the long-term effect, it could force the NCAA to take a harder look at to the amateur rules. The organization, they just had this discussion anyway. But the magnitude is that it could spin into a conversation of letting it happen more quickly. You see, the NCAA tournament for years have been killing the NBA. They generate $19.6 billion in television money over the past 22 years. And a tarnished product, that could affect the bottom line. So they're not concerned about these little kickbacks, the boosters and all that. That's their job. Boosters do that. And now people believe the problem can be solved if the players are compensated. So if you're paying the players, then there's no need for them to take bribes and kickbacks and all these other things. So now it's like, well, LeVar Ball was a genius. LeVar Ball didn't do nothing. He just stated what was obvious. We all knew that, but then he goes into his LeVar mode of, I'm going to have a high school league where I pay the students. Good luck with that. Remember Malik Pope? He got suspended. He was those team's leading scorer, rebounder, while it, was in compliance with the investigation. They saying he received about $1,500 from an agent. Then Eric Davis Jr., remember him? They alleged he was receiving what, $1,500 from a sports associate. That was his name, Christian Dawkins. See, the fans don't care. Fans do not care about this stuff one iota. They don't. You can sit here and talk for 30 days. All these things that have gone on in college basketball, only thing people care about are the games. That's it. Now, when you look at smaller teams that just happen to come up, like the Rhode Island games and all these other games, and then now Shaq's son don't want to go to Arizona and missed all the scams. And now Sean Miller might take the blame for the entire for everything that has happened, period, in sports. They gotta have a smoking gun. And right now that smoking gun is gonna be nobody other than him. It's sad, but hey, it is what it is. It's your boy Carson, and I'm out.